Hello, Virgo. We are going to do a reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is going to be a short reading for the new moon in Virgo, which actually comes out this Saturday on the 27th of August. So, this is a quick what are you manifesting during this new moon energy? So, what we have for you is the Page of Coins. We have Child, and we have nostalgia and memory. So I feel like you are focusing a lot on either a child or your past, childhood wounds possibly, maybe even someone or something from your childhood or a child that you're focusing on here. But there is some type of focus on the past is what I'm getting because we have nostalgia and memories. So I feel like you're thinking about something from the past, possibly your mother or just childhood, or maybe it was wounds from childhood. But we also have the Virgin here. In its light attribute, it talks about maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. The shadow attribute can be a fear of intimate unions. And so, if you're focusing a lot possibly on childhood, there could be a situation here where you are having a hard time opening up in a relationship, fear of intimate unions. Or it could be the positive side that's coming out here where there's some type of purity with child. And like the Page of Coins can be a very young energy as well. It's a very curious energy. It's a focused energy. It is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. It's like remembering school when we went to college, or someone's thinking about their first job, or it's just something from childhood. Maybe some of you had to work a lot, I'm also getting, or you kind of maybe have always been very nurturing to possibly even your parents, or you had to nurture your siblings for something. But there is some type of purity that you're focusing on, but also some type of not necessarily purity, but it's like you're just remembering a time maybe when things were simple and not as hectic as they are today. But we also have the rescuer, which its light attributes talks about providing strength and support to others in crisis, acts out of love with no expectation of reward. And the shadow attributes can talk about assumes that the rescued will reciprocate or keeping the rescued one needy. Maybe that happened to you and you're reflecting on that. Because there is something here, especially since you are a Virgo and it's a new moon in Virgo. It is Virgo, it's the moon in Virgo. So even if you're maybe a Venus or a rising or a sun sign Virgo watching this, this may still affect you, even though it may affect you just as strong because it is moon in Virgo energy, which the moon is about emotions. It's also about the mother. There could be memories here about your mother or a parent or you as a mother. We do have the Queen of Earth, which is a very motherly energy, similar to the Empress, thoughtful, creative, warm, and sensible. It talks about making time for those around you, taking a sensible approach, dealing with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. And we also have be assertive. So, although I do feel like you are kind of in this nostalgic energy, possibly thinking about something from someone from your past or your childhood, your past, there is still an energy here of being assertive and not staying kind of in a dreamy energy for too long. Getting things done here with the Queen of Earth. But what I feel like you're really doing is you are for some of you, you're actually either maybe taking care of children. If it's not your own children, you may be taking in like nieces, nephews, or maybe you are adopting children, or or even if it's not children, pets. But there's a very motherly and nurturing energy here about yourself. If this is about like maybe a job or a relationship, it is saying to be assertive, especially like in your job. If you're fearing intimacy, be assertive, not aggressive or passive. It's assertive. It's in between. There's nothing to be fearful of, right? There's nothing to be afraid of except for fear itself. So definitely challenge yourself if you are thinking about possibly some of these shadow attributes, like fear of being in intimate connections with someone, or possibly feeling the need to be helpful to the point where it almost is like a codependency. And then there's the energy too of which is the opposite, the light side, where some of you are or you all are really providing a lot of support and motherly energy to possibly children, or you are just mothering yourself, nurturing wounds here. Some of you could actually be manifesting or calling towards you pregnancy or having children, even if it's adopting children. But there is some type of focus on the past here. There may be, if you're not doing this during the new moon, there may be, because the new moon is energy to start new things, to start new areas of focus, especially when it comes to the emotions, what you're calling in through your emotions and what you focus on. This may be a good time to actually make a list of things that you may need to let go of from your childhood that cause you to be in fear of intimate unions, that cause you to feel codependent in relationships. So I feel like with this Queen of Earth, it's telling you to have compassion. Sometimes when we go through things, it's not to feel sorry for ourselves or to make excuses for ourselves, but compassion. It's understanding that given XYZ that happened back here, it makes sense that I would feel this way. But now, how do I transmute this energy to something more positive for myself and others around me? So that's kind of what I have for you, Virgo. This was just a short new moon reading. I hope that this was helpful and that you all are having a fantastic week. You stay blessed, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.